Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about pre-tuned heads. And I have a selection from Remo as well as Toca. The Remo ones here are basically, you can hear them called rhythm lids or bucket drum lids. And their whole concept was to make pre-tuned heads that then fit on top of a bucket. And then the bucket became the vessel, it became the shell, it became the drum itself. And some people did them like bucket drumming with sticks. You can use them with hands, a whole bunch of different things. So I'm going to show you what that kind of looks like, what it sounds like with the bucket and without the bucket. Because some people might want to use them as just frame drums or as sort of a makeshift djembe without having a djembe. So we have 5 different style of heads and they're going to go from high to low. So here's the first one. This one's clear with a black dot. Quite a high pitch. That's it by itself. And then if I put it on the bucket, this is what it sounds like. And like I said, you can play them with hands, you can play them with sticks, with mallets. So for example, here's a mallet. Or you can play it with sticks. So that's the high one. They also give you can also buy a additional little snare mechanism. And these are snares that specifically go on the rim of the bucket. And then it gives you sort of a snare drum like sound. So as you can see, that just fits on the rim. And it rests on the rim so it just hits the top of the head like that from underneath. So that's it with the snare attachment and the thin see-through head here. So that's the first one. So here's the second one. First one, second one. I'm just going to go down the line so you can hear them. Third one, fourth one, fifth one. The idea for this one is to sort of have a drum and bass. So this sort of provides more of like a bass drum sound. So you have this one, you have the clear one with the snares, and you sort of have a bass drum, snare drum sound. So I'm going to start with this one. This is a sort of like a weighted head, kind of like those Bahia heads. It's called, so again, these are all called Rhythmlids. But this is the white one. This has this low bass sound. So I'll go back up the line. Here's the second one on the bucket. Next one. And the next one. don't have it on the bucket, it has much more of a ringing sound. And when you have it on the bucket, it has more of a controlled sound, not as many high overtones. But that's just kind of what you get. It would be interesting to maybe drill a hole at the bottom here to let the air escape, and that might change the sound a bit. But I haven't experimented with that yet. So those are the Remo lid line. Again, you have 5 different heads going from high to low. The 3 in the middle have sort of that Remo new skin kind of look and feel to it. Now I have the Toca. These are the nesting djembes from Toca. And all 3 of these heads come off, and these also, they fit specifically these drums, but this is what they sound like on the drums. And then you just pull it off like this. Almost sounds like a tambourine from Brazil, but when you put it on the drum, it definitely has more of that darbuka, djembe sound to it. So in this case, the shell makes a huge difference on the sound. Here's the second drum. This one to me is sort of the cross between a djembe and a djembe. You hear it, the high one. Medium. And here's the lowest one. This one actually gets a pretty decent bass sound out of it. But if we take the heads off by themselves, without the shell, no bass sound at all, and a much higher tone without the shell. So there you go. You have the nesting djembes from Toca with the pre-tuned heads. All of these djembes, because the heads come off, they all fit inside one another. So you can take 3 djembes to a gig, or djembe, hybrid, and darbuka, if you will. So there you go. You have the 5 different pre-tuned heads from Remo. These are called the Rhythmlids line. They will fit any standard bucket, and you can get an optional snare as an attachment. And then you have the nesting djembe line from Toca. Hope that helps. Have a great day.